Okay, Richie, 80 minutes away from a grand final. What's the mood like in the camp?
Yeah, the mood's good. I mean, it's a big week. You can sense it's a big week, and Wigan doesn't get much bigger.
You've done it the hard way this year, going from 5th, but Leeds have shown it can be done. So you must be confident that you can get there.
Yeah, obviously, like I say, where we finished up, it was going to be have to go the hard route, and I thought it was a big win last week going to Castleford and getting a result, especially after the season they've had. So, like I say, we're in good stead, and like I say, last season we played every game as well the year before, so it doesn't really matter where you finish up.
There's been quite a few different half-back combinations in the side this season. Who do you like playing with?
I don't mind playing with any of them. I think they're all quality players, and we knew after the end of the season it was going to be a tough to replace Lee Breers. It wasn't going to take one man to replace him. It was a collective group, and I think that's shown that, and the players that have played in the positions have played well. Do
you think the experience you've had of losing in 2 grand finals on the bounce will spur you on to get there again and make sure you can do the job this year?
Oh, like I say, yeah, we've tasted it twice and been there and just fell short of the final hurdle, so we know it's going to be tough. We've got a tough Wigan side to get over first before we get there, but like I say, we know it's going to be a tough challenge at the DW.
Losing out there by a few points the other week, does that make the job easier or harder?
It's one of those, isn't it? It was recurrent to the final again. I mean, a couple of injuries and stuff like that, and I think momentum plays a big part in these games, and we just lost that at the start of the second half. And Wigan, a quality side, and they test you a lot, and they threw a lot at us, and they were good enough to get over and get the win. But unfortunately, like you see, at the last minute of the game, it was still all to play for. So if we can be in that chance again, it'd be good.
You haven't won any trophies for a couple of years. This season, you've been to the Challenge Cup semi-final. You're in the semi-final for the playoffs. Would it still be considered a successful season if you didn't get to the grand final again?
I think so. I think the players that we've brought in have performed well, and I think the younger players in the side. I mean, the ones we've had debuts of, it shows that the future's bright at the club. And no, we're working hard, and I think we lost a lot of key players at the beginning of this year, and that transition from them going and people stepping up has gone well, and I think we're in a good position. And
I've got the 19 here. The good news is you're in it. But no Benny Westwood, how big a loss is that?
Yeah, it's a big one. He was pushing to try and be fit for this game, and unfortunately he's not. But I think we've got enough armour in our team to cope with that. But like I said, Benny Westwood is a freak of a player, and you want him in your side whenever you can. And
if you do get through, or when you get through, do you think there's any chance that he would be fit for the final?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the medical team is saying. I'm not sure what he's saying. So hopefully, but like I said, we've still got to go to Wigan first, and that's going to be a tough challenge.
Final question for you, Richie. How do you feel the season's gone for yourself?
Yeah, it's been a bit frustrating. I mean, the beginning of the year was a bit tough with injuries and lack of match games and form and stuff. So no, it's been a frustrating year. But like I say, this is the time of year you want to be playing, and unfortunately I am.
And you're still a youngster anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for your time, Richie.
Thanks, mate.